Hi, I will be reviewing Plague Inc. Evolved. Plague is a strategy game from Endemic Creations which is targeted towards casual gamers. There is no mention of a specific age range that it targets, but I would assume that it's appropriate for high school age and up. The game is available as a mobile game for Android and iOS, and the one I will be reviewing is the version available on Steam titled Plague Inc. Evolved. The main objective of the game, as morbid as it sounds, is to eradicate humanity. In Plague, players create and evolve a pathogen to infect the world. Players start by selecting a type of pathogen from bacteria, virus, parasite, and other options. Each will present different upgradable properties within the game. In the game screen, players will select the country of origin for their patient 0 and start popping bubbles to collect DNA points which they can use to evolve their pathogen. The challenge for the players is to wipe out all humanity before a cure is found. There are numerous decisions that players have to make in this game. First, there are 3 categories in which players can evolve the pathogen: transmissions, symptoms, and abilities. Each of the evolution will affect the disease's infectivity, severity, and lethality. Each country in the map also has different properties, such as its climate, socioeconomic status, and points of entry. These properties affect which evolution would work best to spread the disease into and within the country. Other than the normal gameplay mode, Plague also has a scenario mode, in which players start with a partially developed strains of real-life diseases such as the Black Death, or in a completely different version of the world such as in the Ice Age scenario. The newest mutation of Plague Inc. Evolved also includes a multiplayer mode in which players go on a one-on-one race to conquer the world with their disease. The different modes, along with the game's difficulty settings, introduce many different dynamics that players can experience, which helps make the higher replayability of this game. The main aesthetics of Plague Inc. Evolved is the challenge. Players need to come up with a strategy to make sure their disease spread, challenged by the condition of the countries they're trying to infect and the rate at which the cure is being developed. Plague also presents the fantasy aesthetics, giving the players a taste of being a criminal mastermind who's trying to kill the world with a disease. The scenario mode offers custom scenario where players can create their own scenario, which is a form of expression. Lastly, the newly introduced multiplayer mode appeals to the fellowship, or rather competition aesthetics. I do believe that Plague has the potential to be an educational game, especially in microbiology. By exploring the different types of pathogen, player can observe the difference between bacteria, virus, fungus, or parasite. Plague helps players learn to take into account various aspects of the disease and the world condition and create a strategy to best spread the disease. Within the game, players also learn about ways through which diseases can spread and what properties would affect the rate. The learning happens especially within the disease screen where players evolve their strain. The scenario mode also offers a way for players to learn about existing epidemics in history. Plague offers problem-based learning, which should particularly transfer to players' ability in decision-making. Outside of the game, parents have also reported that after playing Plague, their kids become more diligent in washing their hands. This shows that the game is successful in educating ways to avoid disease outbreaks. The game has also attracted the eyes of the Central Disease Control and Prevention as a way to raise awareness about epidemiology, disease transmission, and health issues in general. In conclusion, I find Plague Inc. Evolved to be a game that features various aesthetics or ways that makes it fun, with a lot to offer for education.